George Hull came up with the idea of the Cardiff Giant to fool everyone and make money when he went to a church, and he heard of a conversation about giants under the earth.
Hull purchased the gypsum from Fort Dodge, Iowa.
It took Hull 3 weeks to get the gypsum to railroad in Boone, Iowa, on to Chicago.
The gypsum was delivered to Edward Burkhart's barn, where he sculpted it into the Cardiff Giant.
Hull used a special hammer with needles on it to make it look like the rock had pores. He also rubbed it with sand, water, and sulfuric acid to make it look like it was older.
Then when the stone was finished, it was taken to Cardiff, New York, to William Newell's farm, who was Hull's cousin. George Hull had to plan this very well. He had made the arrangements a couple years before the giant was made and wanted to dig a well. So when they investigated where George Hull wanted the well, they struck what they thought was a giant that lived under the ground.
People showed interest and started to come to see the giant. They started to charge money to view it.
In 1870, O.C. Marsh of Yale discovered that they had changed the gypsum. This was the beginning of the end. The Cardiff Giant eventually stopped going on tour.
The Cardiff Giant is currently on display at the Farmers Museum in New York City. Some current uses of gypsum are shampoo, fertilizer, wallboard, plaster products, flute creams, tennis courts, tofu, cement, and honey wine.